I do is, whoa, make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't feel them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 1842, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can.
Oh, here we go.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. In comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, on the neck, but exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted, and we got it is. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. This is not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh?
Let's go. Welcome in, everyone.
Oh man, you know if anyone can. I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. What's up, Q? What's goody? What's goody? Ryder in the house. This is what you call rider music. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's have a good day here ahead of us. Let's go. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Welcome in. What up, Captain? Great to see you, man. Great to see y'all. Hope everyone had a good weekend. What's up, Ron? All right, I think we're good to go. T. Callahan, DJ Scratches in the building. Spidey in the chat. What up, Simsy? Yo, hero of the day is here. All right, we can get started now. We can get started now. What up, Riz? There he is. There he is. All right, how y'all doing? Great to see you guys. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and get started, man. It's Monday. Glad to be back with y'all, and what a blessing it is to have another fruitful day in front of us. All right, so why don't we just share some gratitude here real quick, and then we'll get the party started. Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another opportunity to gather here with like-minded individuals from all across the world. We thank you for the work that's being done here and all the blessings that continue to pour on, and we just have that abundance just flowing to us in an abundantly abundant way. So we thank you for it, and we just give you the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's get the week started here. Welcome in. What's up, Trey Young? Vivian Young. We got Trey Young, Vivian Young. Any relation? Any relation outside of the 8-figure? Yo, what's up, Mr. Lopez? All right, let's do it here. I think the music should be okay. Let me know if I need to lower it. We'll lower it a little bit more. But today is Monday. Today is the 15th of June, so midway through the month here. And we've been off to a great start. So we've had a lot of opportunities to collect data, to gather new experiences, to just continue trucking on and moving forward with one foot in front of the other here this month. So let's continue the great work, and let's get into it here today. I just lowered the music a little bit more. So we should be good. Should be good. But anyway, let's just have a look over the week here real quick, and let's talk about what we got going on here. If the music's a little too loud, just let me know, Clubhouse, and I'll lower it a little bit. The Big M, let's go. Anyway, nothing going on here today on this lovely Monday of June 15th. Tomorrow, we don't have too much going on either. Just a couple yellow folders. The week really gets started. It's a big week, but it doesn't really get started here until Wednesday, right? So Wednesday, you're going to have you'll have retail sales come in. You'll also have FOMC here on Wednesday as well. So that'll be the bigger day out of the week here. And Thursday, we also do have, I believe, more red folder. No, unemployment claims. What used to be a red folder is now an orange folder. So yeah, just unemployment claims. Then you'll have some stuff going on. And then Friday seems pretty low key. It looks like there's a bank holiday on Friday. I'm not sure what that is. That is going to be Juneteenth. Okay, so Juneteenth on Friday. So we'll still be streaming regardless. But looks like a good week. We got FOMC dead in the middle. So we'll keep just keep that on our radar and have some fun here today. All right, let's do it. How's the music? Let me know. Let's get into a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, which I know you can, give the stream a like, a sub to the channel. And let's get started here today. Give me a heads up or thumbs up, thumbs down on the music, and we'll get rolling here. Sandman in the building. Let's go. Now we can go. Now we can go. What up, Arthur? We're good now? Okay, I like the green, baby. Money green in the chat. I like it. I like it. All right, we're good. Let's talk about gold here, and let's get into it. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. This is gold on the daily time frame, and let's talk about it. Looks like we did end up gapping up on the open there today. I think it was like 480 pip gap up, so pretty nice clean push up. We're now kind of tapping into these targets here on the left-hand side, which is that previous level of support. I think maybe we can possibly come a little higher back into that range here, which was like 44, 40, somewhere out back there, to kind of give a real good retest, right, of this previous level that we left here. So we'll see about all that. Just to give you a visual, this is basically what I mean, just like a break, right, a retest, and then a continue moving down there. So pretty bullish, man. Price is moving up. We don't have any bottom wick on that candle yet. We are starting to come into target, so I'm still open for buys. I'm certainly open for sells here as well, and we'll see what we can do with it. So let's drop down to the 4 hour here. Let's see what we're doing on the 4 hour. 4 hours just making a bottom wick and starting to move back up now. So we already did break the highs a while ago, it looks like. Now the issue is, what do you think the issue is? Right here, right? We got all that resistance and chop to the left where price had just pushed in, dropped, pushed, right? Unable to do it. Last final push was last week, I think Thursday, right? We just kind of melted, and now we're kind of back in that range now. So let's see what this 4 hour candle wants to do, right, as we approach this level of resistance. Could we potentially break the highs and keep moving, right? Fill that wick to the left, or will we start to reject and see some closures on the lower time frame? So let's take a look. Let's drop down to some of those lower time frames now. You had a resistance here form on the 1 hour. So you had some resistance here. You had a big rejection wick. So I hope some of you guys may have took these sells, nice sells in the 30-minute time frame. Played out very, very clean just a little while ago. So we'll see what we want to do, right? We're in that target tapped area. We're trying to reject the highs. Look, boom, 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 right? Trying to reject, but price just does not want to stay down here, right? We're getting that mean push back up after tapping into that low. I'll show you what I was looking at on the 30-minute time frame. You had a clean breakout, right? Nice push down back into the lows right here. Boom, right? Perfect opportunity to take some profits there, and then now we're going back up here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. This is pretty much our range though on the 30-minute time frame. You have resistance sitting at 62. You have support at 56, and that is pretty much the range at this point, right? Let's go look left and let's see what we have. It's a bit choppy. We do have the wick fill, right? So we know we have the wick fill here. The issue is it's very choppy, right, to the left. So we'll have to see some true confirmations. I mean, I like that liquidity grab right there. So if this 1 hour candle can close bullish, right, and actually close above, then I think the buys will probably continue to play out. If not, if we stay in this little 30-minute range, we might get some rejection here, right? And what was once a rejection wick may start to come around to be a wick fill. So if we can get something like this, I'm getting back into these cells here on the, after the top wick to push down to go ahead and fill that wick. So we'll see what happens, but as of right now, nothing going on here. If you're going to take this buy, just, be aware you're in a little bit of a range. You got the wick fill, but yeah, being that I'm not in that, I'll see what happens here on the closure and then go from there. So it should be an interesting day. We got a lot of clean range, a lot of opportunity here today, wicks to fill, and we'll see if we get ourselves any more pips here today. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Questions, comments, concerns? Who took the sell? Anyone? I took the sell. Anybody else? Clean little move for NY Open. Yeah, it was like kind of target tapped. I seen this level right over here. Took my profits a little shy of that, more so like right around 47. And then, yeah, it looks like it tapped. Almost tapped perfectly though. But so, yeah, good job. Yeah, a bunch of you guys took it. Nice. Yeah, we've been taking some trades here. That was my second trade of the since the market opened. So yeah, Clubhouse been eating. I see you guys been taking some trades, getting it done. That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. Seeing the markets the same exact way, right? Once we're all on the same page, everybody's seeing the same exact market, everyone's seeing the same exact entries, exits, duplicatable, like management plans and all that. It's unbelievable. So great job. Great job. How am I doing? I am slightly over fantastic today. How about you? How about you? Joe Post, baby. Yeah. Had a position in Asian session last night too that I just I mean my live account did good, but I managed it so bad on my funded account. Like it was a disaster. Like it pushed down, hit my target. I went to go close it. It came back. I waited a minute. I just closed it late, and yeah, it was a little bad. But I was mainly paying attention to my live account, so I got that there. 15-minute didn't seem that good to me either. Yeah, it was just a 30-minute, honestly. 30-minute closure, break of the highs here. You would expect a nice push down into that level here. Like if we would have stayed bearish, I would have probably expected, like, let's say this candle here stayed bearish. I wouldn't even have taken a sell after that, right? At that point, I would have used this level of support. And from that point, I would wait for a little, pullback, right? We get a nice little pullback or something here, and then you can take more sells at that point, after you get a closure back below. But we did end up moving back in the range here, so we got a lot of rejections going on. So let's see if we can continue to reject, and we might get another shot here at the sells. Like I like the buys. I get that price is very bullish here. But if we look left, it's really not that pretty, right? Not that pretty here to the left on all time frames. So yeah, I would definitely be still open for the shorts here again. Yee, let's do NQ here. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Let's get rid of everything. Let's go to the daily. And look at this. So we got a gap up here as well on NQ. Moving bullish here on the daily. 4 hour also trying to, move bullish right off the jump. Coming into that resistance level now. You're really somewhere in this overall range, right? You got this, the bottom here, and just this overall range is probably somewhat of a retest zone. So yeah, I mean, I think if it looks like the bullish volume is starting to slow down here, right? You got a big candle on the open, very weak candle, what's looking to be a very weak candle here as well. So possible rejections out of here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is trying to move down. You've got some support sitting at 542 there. You also have resistance up top here. It looks like we may be doing a fake out, rejecting 1, 2, 3, 4 times there. Let's drop down to the 30-minute. 30-minute has some support, so we're moving down nicely on the 30-minute chart. It's just about just getting the right move here, right? Getting the right pullback and starting to see some opportunity. So I'd probably wait for the hourly closure. It's in 21 minutes. We'll see if we could actually close below. Otherwise, the whole hourly time frame is just in a bit of a confused state at the moment. Price is looking good on the 30-minute, but you really didn't have a shot, especially on this candle here. Maybe if you would have took it off of that fake out, right, that's your opportunity, but now a little too late to the party. So we got to see what happens in this range now. So let's just hang tight. Let's let some candles close. Maybe if we do want to start moving down, right, we'll get maybe a bullish candle here, nice little pullback, little retest, and then we can continue selling off here, right, off of something like this, and we take more sells later. So all right, we'll see what happens with the 1 hour, but that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Kind of missed, we're late to the sells, right? We're late to that party, so we got to wait for further notice, possibly even the buys here too. But again, that 4 hour getting very weak down there, right? But if we do get some sort of support and some strong candles here with volume coming in, I think maybe we can buy back up if we get that opportunity a little bit later. So yeah, that's my thoughts on NQ at the moment. We're late to the selling party, so we gotta wait here now, see what happens here or here, and then we'll go from there. All right, that's it. Monday, baby, Monday. Which times when do I update? I like to update, if price moves around, meaning like if we're over here, right, boom, 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 and then all of a sudden we make a big move up, we start trading over here, then I'll have to like get rid of that and start redoing my analysis to analyze price up here. So that's when I kind of update my ranges. I also update it when the new 4 hour candle, right, kind of opens or closes or whatever. We gotta kind of get a new 4 hour bias here. Sometimes it's going to be the same bias, sometimes it's going to be a little bit different, but yeah, usually after the 4 hour candle closes, I'll try and regroup for a minute and make sure I'm still clear on what price action is trying to tell us. What up, Lysker? What's good? How was everyone's weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? I hope it wasn't a WEAKEND. I hope it was a good one. I hope it was a separation weekend for you. Incredible, spectacular. Let's go. WWebinar, man. WWebinar. www.webinar this past weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a good webinar. Just felt like we could, just kind of talk about some things that we had just experienced. That way it's all fresh in everyone's mind. And yeah, I think it was pretty good. Which tool do you use to draw candlesticks? It's a tool in Zoom. Yeah, the app Zoom. You guys can see that, right, on YouTube? Zoom can't see it, but YouTube should be good. Zoom. What up, Zach? How are you, bro? What's good? What was your, anyone have any big takeaways from the webinar? Anybody? Anything stand out? One, two things that stand out that you feel has helped you out? It's a new week, baby. It's a new week. It's a new year. It's a new you. It's game time. Took a W in Asian. Okay, let's go. No, you know what? You don't have to be too greedy, but if there's an opportunity, you still gotta be professional and take that. Trust the process. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a big one. Trust in the process. No trade day has been the big one for me last. Yeah, finally getting cool with taking no trade days. I mean, it's it's part of the game, right? We're gonna have days where the market just doesn't provide any opportunity according to the way you view it, right? There's going to be opportunities every day. There's going to be movement. Every movement, right, is an opportunity. But sometimes those opportunities just don't have your name or my name on it, and we got to be okay with that. We got to be cool with that. And what's cool about trading is that if you don't make money one day, you can make enough the next day to cover yesterday too, right? It's like there's an opportunity here to leverage this skill to where you really don't need to trade every day. Go listen to some of the most successful traders you can find. They're gonna literally say less is more. Yet I find it interesting that the majority of traders just continue to try and do more. Isn't that interesting? I wonder why that is. Right? I mean, I listened to the podcast and it was an hour of my time. I'm gonna at least start to do what the guy says, right? Especially if he has the results that I'm looking for. I mean, if he didn't have it, I wouldn't have even listened to the podcast in the first place, right? So how are you going to listen to the people who have what you want in life and then just not do it? That's like a double loss right there. You just literally spent an hour of your time and you're not even going to apply what you learned, right? So, I mean, once I started learning those things, I just started applying them, and life and trading just began to get better for me. Not that I got better, not that I was some special person. I just started applying what those guys were saying, and all of a sudden, my results started getting better. So I think we don't lack any knowledge, right? We lack the application of that knowledge. That's the big thing here. Yes. How can I join the webinars? They're inside the clubhouse every weekend. Every Saturday we do webinars. AKA build traders. Dun, dun, dun. I charge people to teach your strategy. When you trade, I send them a signal. Do I owe you something? Yeah. I mean, you're just another person that does that. There's a lot of people that do it. Don't get any ideas, chat. I mean, you know, there's so many people that do that at this point, bro. It is what it is. It's my contribution to the world, I guess. Your favorite streamer actually has me playing in the background. Did you guys know that? It's crazy. It's epic. So you're not the first. You won't be the last. You know, it's an honor, honestly. It's whatever. If you want to send me a couple bucks, though, email us at info@time2trading, and we'll accept anything you want to send our way. Did I watch UFC? I did, man. Justin Gaethje is an absolute problem. A problem. Yeah, I did watch. Did you guys watch? Let me see. Asian session trade? Yeah, let me show you guys. Yeah, Asian was clean. Asian was real clean. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, Asian session trade. Nice clean onion, right? So you had price kind of just ridiculously moving up, man, like crazy. And yeah, seen this big rejection, inverted celery, closure below the range. Next candle closed strong bearish. Next one made a top wick, broke the lows. You already know I was in that. Break even here, right? And then yeah, full TP. Yeah, it was a good move. Clean move. Yeah, a bunch of guys took this too. And then the buys played out later. I really wanted the buys. I was a little bit more bullish than I was bearish, but I mean, I could not let off that right there. That was just too clean. Too clean. All right, what do we got here? 13 minutes left on a 1 hour closure here. So things are actually looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, man, what a fight! What a fight! That last fight, man, with Gaethje. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Took buys at 9:30. Yeah. The buys actually were so clean. I've seen a lot of you guys took that. Really nice. Hard-headed, yeah, man. That's. Yeah, I mean, that's it. But why be hard-headed? I mean, you're trying to make money, right? It's like, I'm going to come here to make money but not listen to what is being taught. Like, huh? Wait, hold on. I'm no genius, but damn, I know that doesn't make any sense at all. At all. Yeah, yo, it looked like he, like, busted his ankle on that backflip. Man, that body shot was insane. Man, that fight was almost gross. Like, dude's face was gone. He kept feeling for his face, making sure it was still on. It was crazy. Crazy. He's like, yo, is my face still on here, or are we good? Yeehaw. Walkout was phenomenal. Yo, those fighters are hilarious. Too funny. Why was the onion used on the counter trend trade? Well, we had already tapped target, you know, and then we already got an inverted celery. So that's what I was looking at here. So mainly the fact that, you know, we tapped target, right, which was this area here, and then we got just a beautiful candle. I mean, you guys know I love this candle right here. I love using it as a bit of confirmation. So especially after that one closed and then this guy closed bearish, right, then, you know, it made a nice little low, came up, made a top wick, and then it was a nice move. Yeah, it was a nice move. So being that target was tapped and I got an inverted celery and we were all below the ranges and all that, and everything just was perfect. You know, wick to fill, top wick was formed, right, made a low first, came up, made the top wick. So I had to take that there. Yeah, so it's basically like a target tapped idea. Bro, that was like illegal. The doc was like, yo, we can't do this anymore. They were like, all right, we're not going to listen to you. Yo, what? Thanks, man. We're going to reject. Yo, what up, Arrow Sassy? How are you? Hey, how are you? Johnny Gems in the building. Let's go. How was your weekend?
My man, great to see you, brother. My weekend was incredible, bro. Nice and chill, relaxed, and productive. How about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah,
good to see you.
Amazing. Incredible. How are you?
Amazing, bro. Blessed and highly favored. Grateful to be here and ready to have an amazing week with the squad.
Nice, man.
Yes, sir. What's up, chat?
How you doing?
What's good? What'd you say?
How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing amazing. Blessed and highly favored.
Nice.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Good, brother. You?
Awesome. Amazing, bro.
Yeah, man. Great
Blessed and highly
weekend. How was
favored.
your weekend?
Bro, it was incredible, man.
Nice.
Chill, relaxed, productive. How about you?
Great, brother. Excellent. A little bit over fantastic.
Awesome, bro. Another day to be patient, disciplined to the plan.
Yeah. How you doing today, though?
Yo, chat, what's popping?
Hey,
How y'all feeling?
Hey,
Yo,
yo,
what
let
a
me go
fight
get my
yesterday.
excess. I knew something was off. I'm a little cuckoo for excess right now. Yeah,
Yo,
it's
it's
gonna
gotta be
freeze
flat.
up in the freezer, so just give me a sec.
Yeah, bro.
But how you been? How you been? You been good?
Bro, I'm amazing, bro. That's highly favored. What's up, chat? What up, noobs? How you doing? Man, it's great to see y'all. Long weekend. You know, we look forward to weekends are boring as a trader, man. But looking forward to Monday. I hope everyone had an incredible weekend and wasn't too bored and did some fun things. What's goody? What up, YouTube? What up, Clubhouse? How you doing, though? Thank God it's Monday, yo. Facts, JQ. Thank God, bro. What up, my man? What's up, T. Callahan? My brother. But how are you, though? Nah, man. Price action's looking great here tonight or today. Anyone take those sells there at NY Open? I thought those were money. I did take those and caught those. I think I caught like 60 pips.
Yeah, they were
So
nice.
money 30-minute breakout. Nick, you took those or?
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect, bro. Yeah,
Clean.
perfect. Yeah,
15 wasn't that
range.
clean, but I was really kind of just looking at the 30-minute there.
Me too, bro. 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour.
Yeah.
4 hour target
1 hour
tapped and 1 hour 30, 1 hour onion 30 breakout, clean range to the left. So
Yes,
gotta
sir.
exit that.
Got to.
Yo, talk about a sniper exit too, bro.
I know. Did you exit
I was-
here at like
Yeah.
45?
Yeah, a little bit shy of it.
Yeah, nice, dude.
Yep.
Clean.
Yes, sir, super clean. Played PS5 this weekend, nice. What up, Magnus? What up, bro?
Magnus. Hey.
Yeah, Jonathan,
how are
great
you?
exit.
How about them Knicks?
Yo, let's go, Nixon 5.
I got my orange. Whoa. Oh my god. I just said Knicks in 5 and I just got a bullet through my window. Oh my God, that was a close one. Let me not say that again.
Bruh.
Spurs in 5.
Nick, bro, what happened to Spurs in 7, man?
I don't know, man. Astrology lied this time.
I know. Nah, Nick, no one was stopping the Knicks, bro. They're too hot.
Too hot. Hey, yo, Spurs in 6. Come back home, honey. I was brutally beaten and stabbed. I'm gonna need a new liver. The game was awesome, though. Yeah, that was reckless.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
the crazy part about all that, gang? Almost every single one of those people have to go back to work today, and they didn't win a damn thing. Not a thing. Not one thing. And it's crazy to see all that, right? You go out, you go crazy, you damage things, you go act all nuts, and then you just go back to work. It's crazy. Off to work we go.
Yep.
PS5, baby. PS5. Back to the PS5. Man, I haven't played my PS5 in forever.
I did actually play some PGA this weekend, the golf game.
Yeah, that's like the only game I have, and the only
game's
time
fun
I
as
play
hell.
it is when someone's here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was playing with Joe.
Joey still with a big W for them Knicks.
Yo, facts. Joey still on a big bet on the Knicks.
Sheesh.
Man's chilling.
Sheesh. Big bet. Full TP hit.
Full TP.
He could have closed partials too early, but he didn't.
Yep. Nah, props to him for holding that all through.
Props.
Yo, what's up, Prashant? Yeah, so I wasn't too worried about that 15-minute time frame at all. Like, put zero like consideration into the 15-minute into that sell idea at NY Open. It was all 30-minute time frame. So there was like 2 minutes left on the 15-minute, but there was like 19 minutes left on the 30-minute. And yeah, I mean, it was looking great. 4 hour, 1 hour was looking good to move down. So, you know, the time frame you are entering off of and basing your trade off of, you should just focus on that time frame with in terms of trade management and all that stuff.
Yes, sir. Yeah, all the other, basically the only time frame that wasn't too valid was the 15, but everything else looked clean. Plus the 4 hours making that low.
Yep. But as you guys have heard Nick say multiple times, right? Higher the time frame, the stronger the data and the market structure, really. So like the 15 time frame, that's the lowest time frame out of 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. So when all the other time frames are looking money, you know, you don't really need to use that lower time frame really much because the data is actually weaker. The price action, at least.
And you know, NY Open is going to give you some type of push, right? It might not be long lasting, but it's certainly going to give you a push. From what I was looking at, I could see the push coming straight down in here. And then look at that, just boom, perfect. And then reject it out. So, you know you're going to get some sort of a move there at NY Open. It's just sometimes, like, let's say it's not NY Open, then yeah, you might want to hold off on that, you know, with that 15-minute time frame. Use it for like extra security purposes type of, you know, idea. But excuse me, when you got NY Open there, big high time of volume, strong 30-minute closure, 4 hour coming down for a lower wick, 1 hour bearish, right? It's not a bad idea.
Yep.
This 1 hour candle's starting to run a little on us. Starting to run a little.
Yo, what's up, Green? Nice,
Fire
bro.
New York
Renewing
session,
that
yo,
membership.
yeah, bro. New York session on Friday was unbelievable. That was, I mean, we were ducking, we were like Neo from the Matrix.
Oh my God.
On Friday, just straight ducking and dodging. Yo, there was
Yo,
so many
fact.
opportunities that we could have got in and just that we could have settled for that opportunity and took losses there. Now we would have took a loss, and then we would have took a loss on the professional revenge trade and all that.
Yeah,
So
nah,
Friday
we
was such a good day
really did our job Friday. Yep.
for us.
It's a great session. Great session of discipline.
Yeah, for real. Like I said on my story, Friday, those type of days are not days to make money. Those are days to prove to yourself and to the market that you got what it takes. You got the discipline that it takes to win and win long term, right? And you build confidence off of that. So Friday, some days just you got to realize they're not days to make money. They're days to prove to you that you have what it takes to hold off when opportunity is not there. And then the next day or the next session, right, when the opportunity is there, you're going to get involved in a great trade, and you're not going to have to recover your losses from that, you know, unnecessary trade that you took the session or the day before. So very, very important. You know, that a lot of that does come with experience. It also comes with being around experienced traders like you guys get, you know, to do every single day. So pick up on that stuff. And, you know, a lot of people had a bad day Friday. A lot of people had a bad day, but not us, right? Not the few here that said, you know what? Nah, today's a day where I build on confidence. I build discipline. I exercise discipline. And, you know, now you guys are sitting here today with nothing to recover from last Friday. Isn't that a great feeling?
Oh, and look what happens today. Right at the open of New York session, a beautiful breakout play.
Gold gives you a, hey, how are you? You know, nice, hey, how you doing? You know?
So that
Thanks for your
patience is
patience
always
last
paying.
week.
Yep. That patience is always paying.
Yeah.
It pays when we're waiting to take a trade, and then when we wait for the best trade and execute it, right? It pays in both ways there.
Exactly. Green, how you feeling, big dog? Great to see you. What's the word of the day, Green? What is it?
Let's go, Green, renewing that membership. Awesome, brother. Perfect.
YouTube chat is stuck. Stuck. Oh, what happened there? Let me see something. Oh, no top wick here on the 1 hour. Oh. I could still see it on my end. I don't know why it's frozen here. Hold on 1 second.
What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, I don't really like that buy, you know, because we're in the range. So I would say that buy is invalid to the way Nick teaches the system. We're right at resistance and just back in the range. So yeah, I wouldn't take that. Closure above, much better.
I don't know what's up with the chat. I'll figure it out. Okay, real quick though, we got a closure here, 1 hour closure with no top wick. So very, very interesting here. 4 hour is tapping target, right? So remember, took the sells earlier. As we did the breakdown today, we talked about remaining, you know, open to take more sells here today. So now that we've officially closed with no top wick on this candle, let's see what price action wants to do now. So anything above 62 is probably going to remain bullish, right? But if we can start closing back below, specifically below 56 here, then I think we can start coming back down. You got that nice wick to fill and all that. So yeah, no buys here. Maybe if we can come down, create support, stay above 62, I'll be looking for some buys, but other than that, gotta wait here. So maybe you get something like this on the 15-minute time frame where we create some type of structure, and from there, right, we can maybe possibly buy off this support. And I would really just look to come back up here, right? Because that 1 hour candle regardless still has no top wick. So, you know, what I'm showing you on the 15 is structure, but like what we're seeing on the 1 hour is just simply, you know, where's this candle going to go, right? It might just flip back up after just to fulfill that structure there and then reject. So, you know, I would have to take my profits right at that resistance, right back up at that 1 hour, you know, flip up there. But we'll see, you know, we'll see what happens here. If we can get something like this to form too, where you get that bullish candle and then we get followed up by a bearish candle, right? And it's 9:30, I'd also be open to getting a little bit more aggressive on the short now and taking it from up here, knowing that this clean range was just paved through for us. We got volume coming in and we could start executing the sell, looking for that 9:30 wick fill today. So three great options here. It's just about waiting for candles now to play out and start to close in our favor. So that's going to be the next vibe here within this hour. So we've got a couple 15-minute candles to really take advantage of. We just got to let that, you know, perfect one fall in our lap. Magnus, what up, big dog? He's got the hoodie. Is that a hoodie? He's got the hoodie on.
Magnus.
Yo, hi, how are you, John?
How you doing? What up?
What's up, Nick?
The pasta's here.
Oh, the pastor's here.
Yeah,
yes, sir, man. How you feeling?
Oh, incredible. How are you?
Amazing, brother.
Phenomenal. How are you?
Yeah, man. Just a slight bit over phenomenal as well.
How are you?
Let's get him
Incredible.
Up here,
Yeah, I'm phenomenal, brother.
Nice.
How are you, John?
Incredible, bro. Blessed, highly
You
favored.
guys ever get in like an awkward
fuck.
conversation with someone like, "Hey, how are you, man? Yeah, good, good. How are you? Yeah, good, good, good. Yeah. How are you? Yeah, good, good, man. Good.
Yeah.
How's things going?
That
Good.
that
How's
definitely
things going on
happens.
your end? Good, man. Good. Yeah. Family's good.
Yo.
Yeah. How about your family? Family's
Yo,
good.
bro.
Yeah. It's just
When
it's
you
like
ask-
a back and forth. How you doing? How you been? How you been? How you doing? How you been? How you been?
I don't know.
Things going good? It's just all said in like a different way. Things going good? Things going good?
Yo, man, that's so
Yeah.
funny.
So like, is that the extent of your vocabulary today, or are we gonna have a decent conversation here, buddy?
That's like my convo with my mom, bro. Honestly.
Hey, honey, how
Yeah.
are you? Good. How are you? Good. How's things been? Good. Yeah. Everything good? Yeah, everything's good. How about you? Good? Yeah, good.
How's
Yeah,
your
good,
health
good.
going?
Good.
Nah,
Jim
that's too
Carrey's
funny.
like,
You
good.
you know it's awkward when you ask how you're doing twice.
Nah, the awkward silence, pause, and then hit him with the, oh, great weather, huh?
The best one is like, hey, man, how's it going? Good. How are you? Hey, man, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Well, how's the weekend been? I don't want to take up too much. My weekend? Yeah, my weekend was good. You know, you're getting ready to cut the small talk.
Nah,
But then, like,
bro,
the small
nah.
talk gets thrown in there. It's like you were just about to be like, have like literally like a 5-minute conversation. But then from there, it just turns into like a 15-minute conversation. Happens,
That's
man.
so funny.
Happens.
man.
Yeah. I know.
It literally happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the news? No.
How about that weather? Seen the weather?
I never watched the news.
And when you mention the weather twice, that's when it gets really bad.
Oh, man.
It's too hilarious.
Did I take the breakout cell, but the candle doesn't have a wick at the bottom for this? I didn't take it. Yeah, basically same deal with what we're doing now on the 1 hour, right? Like basically no wick at the top. That wick right there, I really don't consider that much of a wick. It's really, not even there. So a lot of times a wick means range, right? So all a wick really is a range, right, on a lower time frame. So if you don't have that wick, then that lower time frame that's going to try and get moving has no range to fill. So when you have the wick, you have a nice clean range. Now let me draw that out on the lower time frame, right? So this is what, like, let's say that's a 4-hour time frame, and then you have a 15-minute time frame or 30-minute time frame here, where you have price just kind of, starting to create this move up, and then now it's a nice clean move down. So you see how there's now range for price to come back up. So these green or blue candles, I should say, right? 1, 2, 3 on the 15. All that was this 4-hour moving up, right? Now you see those 2 red candles come in. So what happens when those 2 red candles come in, that will pull the 4-hour candle back, right? So now what happens is that wick represents this range here. So if you end up getting a closure, right, like a support here, well, then what's likely to happen is that this candle right here, as it opens up, it's likely to start filling that wick, and all that is down here is a lower time frame filling the range, right? So price kind of moving up like this. So now what happens is when you don't have a wick, right? So now let's see this next candle here. It has no wick. So what happens is now basically what happens is this candle closes either with no top wick or it closes at resistance, right? With no top wick. So if we get rid of that wick right there, now can you see here how there is no longer range to fill, right? Price has filled the range already. Therefore, it either needs to create some sort of a new structure point, new range, or start to reject. So that's typically what happens. That's why you see this candle no top wick, and then this candle starting to reject here, is because there's really just no range on a lower time. Sometimes it's a 1 minute, sometimes a 5 minute, a 30-second, sometimes a 15-minute, right? So it's like either way on a lower time frame, there's no range to fill. So likely what happens is price comes down, and then maybe eventually after coming down, it'll reset itself and, maybe either pop back up and leave a wick, right, for now us to continue moving up with that new candle, or it'll just continue rejecting. And a lot of times, I see that price ends up moving down in the opposite way of that closure, right, with no top wick. So yeah, that's kind of the reasoning behind it all, is once you've kind of filled the range and you have no wick, typically there's going to be a rejection candle from there, right? And then maybe what needs to happen is this time frame, like a 4 hour, needs a pullback or something. And that's usually the first sign of the pullback happening, is that no top wick. So yeah, any other questions on it? Yee.
Incredible, man. That webinar on the weekend, man. Wow.
Oh, that webinar was great.
I
What
mean,
a
wow,
webinar.
bro.
Sheesh.
Insane. The thing about losses too, you know, you're not a failure because you take losses. It's just straight business. I love that.
Yep.
Incredible webinar.
They're not
Touched on so many great topics.
Literally did, man. That was like the whole first half of the year kind of summed up there, and we kind of, you know, set a game plan. I love that.
Yup.
Clip it. Yeah, no, that was
Clip it.
awesome. And you know, the best,
Yeah, man.
what I really wanted to do was I wanted to draw everyone's attention to things that are happening right in front of us right now. You know, it's not like, you know, theories or concepts that you're going to run into. It's like, hey, what did we run into? You know, how did we handle it? How did I handle it? How did you handle it? How can we handle it better next time? Right? Did we, you know, and you know, you just talk about the most recent things that happen where everyone's attention is still on them. So there's so many great learning opportunities on a week-to-week, month-to-month basis in the trading space that, like, I mean, there's so much to talk about, right? Like, I don't know. I see so many little learning opportunities. Sometimes I bring them up. Sometimes I just think about them in my head. But, like, there's just so much to learn, like, on a week-to-week, month-to-month basis here that it just has to be reviewed, right? Once you review it and plan on, you know, seeing that again and what to do next time, I mean, you're just so much more lethal, right? When those opportunities show up again, you've got confidence. There's no hesitation. You know exactly what to do. So, yeah, it was a good one. Good one.
Really, man.
Very. Gotta
Do we
watch
need
the
mixed
recording
in
of that a
volume?
couple times.
I do. So I don't know if we, like, I don't know, like, candles, they don't really need anything, but the thing is, you need probability, you know? So, like, if I know that, like, even if it's 50% of the time, right, that a candle with no top wick, the next candle moves, that right there is not a good probability for me, right? It's 50-50. It's a gamble. So anytime things get on the 50-50 side of probability, I tend to, you know, let it go because it's not favoring me. So yeah, even if there is volume, I tend to still see 50-50 results with candles with no top wick. So even if there's volume here now, like, what could happen is price could pop, right, for a little bit, but then all of a sudden it comes shooting, and then that volume starts pushing against you. So either way, for me, from what I've seen over the last, like, 5 years of trading this exact style, that it's still 50-50, you know what I mean? And there's no probability in 50-50. That's a legitimate gamble, right? It could go this way, it could go that way. I at least want some type of 60-40, right? Like, something in my favor so I can say, hey, you know, that was a decent trade and whatnot. So yeah, so for me, even during high times of volume, like, the no top wick, no bottom wick thing is a pretty hard rule that I just cannot get over. So I've just seen it play out too many times and go against, you know, the buyer or the seller. And I just stopped using it, and it just completely eliminated it outside of my plan, or from my plan. But that's not to say that, you know, hey, the next time, like right here, this could be 50% working for the candle, right? But the next time it could be 50% going the other way. So I just stay out of it.
Yeah, man, 100%. It's just what happens most times and what happens sometimes. If it happens most times, we probably should take it, right? But in most times, it does not shoot up there when we get no top wick candle there in a bullish one. It only happens sometimes, right? And we can't go off of sometimes.
Well, my thing is, like, do you want to make money most times, or do you want to make money sometimes? You know, I want to make money most times. So that's why, like, just like a hard rule on my end, that's like no top wick, no entry.
Hell yeah. And this game is all about probabilities.
Same.
You gotta play the game probabilities.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
And you may say, well, Nick, what happens if that, you know, you don't get a trade today? Then we look for one tomorrow. Right? This is the game we play. You know, you're not always going to get a trade every day. One thing I learned very quickly is the market doesn't owe us a thing, just because we're here doesn't mean it has to deliver the picture perfect opportunity that we're looking for. It's more so the other way around, you know. We're just here seeing like if the market presents that picture perfect opportunity, and if it does, then we take it. If not, we have no business being involved.
Yeah.
No business.
And that's the problem, I think, too. Most people are just unaware of their job. They think they just need to take trades today, which they do, but like they need to more so do the real job, which is being disciplined to the rules, you know, that dictate what trades they take. Not just taking any trades, but specific trades. And that's the way we know that is our system, right? So your real job is always following your trading rules and plan, not just to take trades. Yeah, so I think if you're doing that, you're just unaware of the job, right? The real job at hand here as a pro trader.
And that's fine, because not a lot of people explain the gig, right? So we're trying to explain the gig to you guys, right? Like you get into trading and no one explains to you how it works. So that's partially why we're here, right? Is to help you understand the nature of the business, that it's not anything you've ever encountered before, right? Whatever you thought it was on Instagram, it's not that, right? It's going to take, you know, things that you don't know about right now that we do. And, you know, it's only right that we tell you straight up how it's going to be, right? Otherwise, you know, you can play that gamble game all day long for many years and, you know, just waste a lot of time in life. I don't want you to waste a lot of time in life. You know, I don't want to waste time in life either. And I hope that some of the time that I wasted, right, can go to helping you. So it's not really counted as wasted, but, you know, more so sacrificed or whatever. But yeah, you know, I'm here so that way you could take my experience on, you know, the last 5 years. I've been trading 7 years. I've been trading this system, exact strategy for 5 years. So there's just little things that you can pick up on from us and save yourself some time. And again, just understand the nature of what it is to do business in these markets.
Just like any business out there, right? You work for any business out there, they're going to make sure you know the job to do, right? And then they're going to pay you to do that job. And that's it. Yeah. And trading is no different.
Yeah. I'm not trying to hold you, but yo, you guys still talking about that? That's funny.
Nah, bro, those small talks are funny.
Yeah, I usually say that too. Not trying to hold you.
Oh, you guys coming to New York? Let's go. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited. 1 month away. Yeah,
so
1 month away.
Can't wait. I'm here waiting for y'all right now. Yeah, AJ, bro, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, can't wait to see y'all. Has the binoculars out. You were looking for me this weekend. Let's go.
Money, man.
All right, let's see if we get some rejection. We know the buyers are likely to have been activated there, so let's see if we get some rejection. 15-minute candle closed, you know, doji, whatever, broke the lows. We got no bottom wick here, so we're likely to see price kind of push back now. So we'll see what happens.
Nick, are you looking for like a resistance inverted seller here? That'd be pretty good.
You know, probably. Now that we're creeping on 930, like my mission is probably, you know, if the right opportunity shows up, sells up here.
Yeah,
like something like this. If we can get, whether it's bullish or bearish, doesn't really matter to me, but something like this would be great.
Money, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for too. Yeah, because we have tapped 30 resistance and 15 resistance to the left, and every time we did that, we kind of rejected hard off of there.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we'll see. We got 12 minutes. A lot can happen in 12 minutes, so
definitely
hang tight.
We'll see
what's up. If you guys want to get in on the break, I mean, it's there, but it ain't what you really looking for.
Bro, trying to fade this?
Current candle fade is there, but you know, that could easily flip on us here. So maybe if it was 9:30, I would pull the trigger, but not here. I'd rather see a confirmation first, and then
I agree.
We get busy with it. We already took a trade or two today, so we're chilling.
Yeah, Saul, exactly. I feel you, man. You're tired of feeling obsessed, looking at the P&L doesn't make you profitable, so why not try not paying attention? Exactly, bro. That's what I like to do too. You know, I try not to necessarily pay attention to the outcome. The only thing I really think of is just like the amount I'm willing to risk per trade, but besides that, I don't think about the outcome at all. You know, Mark Douglas talked a lot about the best traders in the world think about probabilities, right? And they are well aware that the trade that they take is gonna have a random outcome and it's outside of their control, right? So if the outcome is outside of their control, then why would they try to focus on controlling it, right? And the other thing about the best traders thinking probabilities, right? If you are a pro trader who thinks in probabilities, that means you're willing to just execute the next 20 trades according to your system without caring about the outcome at all, right? So I totally agree with you. I think that's what the best traders do in the world, right? They don't focus much on the outcome, and that's why the outcome they want naturally happens, because what they do focus on is the process that creates it. So I agree with you, brother. Gotta do what the pros do.
Yep.
Process over profits.
Process over profits, man.
I mean, we all start the same way. You know, we all start off obsessed over the P&L. So, you know, you're just hearing from a couple guys that have, you know, got off of that obsession and just started focusing on performance. And, you know, time and time again, I'll tell people, and even when I ask other traders that I meet, you know, they want to know about me, but I'm like, I want to know about you, right? I want to know about you. I'm like, what made the difference, you know? And a lot of it had to do with just detached size, eyes off P&L, performance over profits. It doesn't matter if they're homegrown here in TTE. It doesn't matter if I ask other friends of mine that are traders. It doesn't matter if they're swing traders. It doesn't matter if they're scalpers. It doesn't matter. I tend to hear the same thing all across the board when it comes to, hey, what was the switch for you, right? What was the turning point for you? Hey, what do you credit to, you know, going from just not making money to making money, right? And these are the things that you hear on a regular basis from traders who already, you know, have hit that level of profitability, and not just profit for a month, but, you know, these guys have been profitable for years, right? So you start to realize, okay, I'm hearing the same common theme on what it takes to win. Let me apply that now, right? Let me start applying that to my trading. So yeah, it's the same stuff, you know, exactly what John said. Just got to apply it. You know, again, we don't have an education problem here. We have an application problem. And, you know, let the world deal with that. You know, let's apply in life so that way we can separate ourselves and, you know, not have to worry about any of that stuff and just live life on our own terms. Yo, good morning, Norbin.
Norbin, what up, bro?
Detached size was huge.
Yep.
Huge. It was a big one.
Detached size and probability mindset made me completely detached from the outcome. Those two things right there. None else, none fancy, right? It comes down to a couple things, a couple set of rules that will consistently put the odds in your favor. That's what you follow.
Yes, sir. All right, let's see what we do here. We got 8 minutes on the clock. So if we get a nice rejection here, it's looking pretty good. Detach, baby, detach.
I love all the feedback coming back with the detached size. I love how much it's helping everyone. It's really awesome.
Same. Because once you got that, you know, again, most traders just deal with the fact that they don't want to lose. So because they don't want to lose, they make a lot of silly decisions. You know what I mean? So if you stop making those silly decisions because you don't care if you lose or not, right? Because you're not like you're not, you know, just so attached to the amount of money you're going to lose. I mean, trading becomes a lot better at that point. You know, it becomes a lot more fun. It becomes a lot more just like pleasant to do when you're not making those silly mistakes. It's like golf, you know, when you start hitting the ball well, it actually gets really fun to play, you know. But if you suck and you have to drop and you go through 40 balls around, you're not going to like it that much, you know. Same deal in trading. Same deal.
All right, here's like a perfect example, right? Like what we're talking about right now fits this question in the YouTube chat perfectly, right? They asked, I'm good in trading playbook, but whenever I decide to increase my size, I get a loss and come back to any solution, right? And the solution is to decrease your size, right? Every time you increase your size and you trade worse and you lose more, that just means that you're probably over risking and you should decrease your size. So maybe that's a good solution, right? Because you're looking for a solution. I think that's it, and that's what we're talking about right now, and that's what the detached size is, and that's what it means, right? To put a size that doesn't mean you're over risking, but means you're completely detached from the outcome. Right, I would give that a try. When to increase? That's a great question. I think you should increase your detached size when you earn it, right? When you trade very well, when you are completely detached from the outcome, that's when the outcome just starts to happen, you know, and you start to get good results. So, yeah, I mean, when you look at your data and you're like, wow, I've been trading extremely well, and emotionally, I'm ready to size up, and I'm confident in my data to size up a bit, then I'm gonna size it up a little bit. Yeah, detach size and then earn your size from that point on.
Yeah, and the market will tend to stop you out on that trade most times. And then that's perfect because the market gives you feedback and lets you know, hey, can you handle that size? All right, can you handle that loss? If not, then you know, okay, I went a little too high, and you can adjust it. You don't have to go back to what you were, but maybe you find that middle ground, you know, and you take that information from the market. Again, one trade is not your entire future. You get feedback off that trade. You get to learn from that trade and say, hey, you know what? I was comfortable with that loss, or man, I think I sized up too much, right? And you have to feel it all out and, you know, make your little tweaks and adjustments. We got some targets.
Yo, Magnus, do you think you could send me the link to that screenshot like combiner?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll send it to you in Discord, bro. But
yeah, chat. Honestly, chat, I would recommend everyone start using this link here because, you know, when you're screenshotting your trades, what's gonna be better than just screenshotting just your trade on like a certain time frame is screenshotting your trade, but you screenshot the higher time frames as well, so you can see how well you're correlating the time frames. You know, journaling that's going to help you get better at that process. Yeah. So I recommend everyone does that.
Definitely. 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 is pretty good.
Yep.
And then I would just note down the daily, you know, so you don't need to screenshot of the daily. I would just note down daily was bullish, or daily was bullish but at target, you know, or daily was bearish, or daily was bearish at target, you know, something like that would be fine.
Facts.
Bro, what? I didn't even know you could do this.
I'd share the music, like mix up a bit.
Yeah, I heard that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. The music just like tripped for a bit.
Yeah. Like sounded like two things were playing.
Yeah, there was. I didn't even know you can do this.
Facts.
See that?
It sounded weird.
Is the chat working or no? Let me see. That's crazy.
Yeah, J Coop.
That's nuts.
Yeah, J Coop, perfect, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of screenshot.
Can you do that?
Clean
damn,
example.
wow.
Here's a clean example of what we're talking about. So anyone that's trying
like
to get, you know, collect some data and stuff, this is the way you want to screenshot your trades, right? So make sure you got all the time frames sitting there. You got like a 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. And now you know if you took a good trade, you know if you were correlating the time frames properly, right? You understand exactly where you were on all time frames and the story of what was going on there. So very, very important. Very important. This is like probably the best way to track your trades and, you know, mark them up in your journal.
100%, man. Apparently you can do that on Tradeovate too, John. So
yeah,
might not even need that.
It's just annoying on Tradeovate, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried it though.
You gotta open multiple windows and then you gotta combine them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. You guys know how annoying Tradeovate can be just in general too. So
yeah, sometimes.
Oh wait, you guys are using an app to do it?
Yeah.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Or a website or something.
Yeah,
cool.
something like that. It's much easier. You just like copy paste it in.
Put
Yeah,
the
way
fam
easier.
on game. Put them on game.
Did you put it in the chat, Magnus, or?
I can. Wait, give me 1 sec.
I bet.
I sent it to you, but it's right there. Look, coach just sent it in.
Bet.
It works right there.
Awesome. Thanks for codes. Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, that one. That's exactly the same as I got too.
Perfect. Chart screenshot merger.
Yeah, it's money, man. Money.
Perfecto.
Yeah. What a
Discount
tool
code
there.
TT. No.
Check it. TT, check out.
TT, check it.
TT, check out.
All right, 1 minute. We might have
We'll
to.
see.
If we close below 73, then there's a good shot I'm getting involved here. Especially if we can kind of
Same.
make a low first, come up, start to fill the wick, and then come down and break the previous candle low. That'll be my entry. But if we don't close below, then you gotta wait for another.
Yeah, and a
candle.
resistance, right? Yeah, I agree.
Something like this.
I'm with that.
Yeah, if we get that, then 9:45 we get to work. We get to work.
73.8.
So we'll see what happens.
Let's see. Yep.
Bro, I don't even know what YouTube. I don't even know you can do this on YouTube.
What happened?
I could like
Yeah, what
watch
can
the
you do?
stream from the chat. You guys see that on Zoom?
I mean,
No,
not.
Oh, you guys
nothing.
can
No,
see what I got in here?
no.
Ah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty neat. All right, so we didn't close. So likely
It goes
we
below
have to
30,
wait.
but yeah, only not 15 there.
Let me see the 30 here. Yeah, I mean we did close below on that 30, so there's possibility, but we got to go up and fill the wick. You know, at least attempt to fill that wick first. If not, then we just wait on a 15 closure and possibly get a closure like this.
Yeah.
Because gold can just stay lethal. Look at the bullish trend right now, right? So yeah, we can I'm definitely expecting a bit of a pullback, but we don't want to nip the low and come firing back up here. So if we would have closed below, great,
Literally.
but no closure below, we gotta wait.
A nice resistance 945 would also be money here.
Yeah, after a big rejection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Can trade of 8 look good? I think so. Yeah. John makes it look pretty good.
Definitely.
John, you're using that one for charting too, right?
Yeah, I use it. Yup.
That's crazy. More power to
Yeah.
you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, that's
This would be
insane.
Nice.
I don't know why it's so easy. I don't know why it's so easy for me and not for others, but
I mean, you're just the man.
Execution. Just coloring on I mean not coloring.
thanks.
Drawing on it and doing all that stuff is a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, you could do it. Like, you just use the line, right? Line and then like the box
yeah.
thing.
Exactly. Exactly
Yeah.
like Project X.
Yeah. I mean, nice.
Yep. It's just a little bit more like, what's the word? I don't know.
Complex.
I guess, yeah, a little bit more like that.
Nah, it might be too easy to do though. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm looking for a word, I just can't get it.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that looks fire. Look at that. I mean, looks good. What's up, Rick Toro? The word is expertise.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, what a juicer there.
It's just a little bit more expertise.
Jeez, box. Coming straight into that wick fill up here. Look at that.
Yeah, just too obvious.
Yeehaw. Go Goldie.
Go Goldie.
Do your thing. Hey, I just like to see gold having fun. That's all. Turn down. Coming for that wick fill. Yep. When I placed the trade last night, was I worried about the gap on the bottom? Not necessarily, no. Nope. Not like in that specific moment.
But you also took sells anyway.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I think the gap could get filled at some point, just not, you know, right there. Yeah, honestly, I really wanted the buys, but those sells were so hard to lay off. I was trying to get the buy here, you see, but we never closed above.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted that bad. Wanted it, but this candle closed below, and then we just pushed. And then once we kind of rejected here and closed like back below the range, then you got this candle to close, and then boom. Straight melter.
Damn, yeah, good move there. What time was that? 8? 9?
Yeah, it was
like
nice.
8:30. I think this was nice here, and then I don't know if I would have took this one. A little like kind of moved up a little bit. Plus, you got a lot of wick, so I don't know if I would have got involved here. Not that it's not a good trade, just you know, in the moment, I probably would have been like, maybe get a little pullback. But yeah, clean move up, all the way up. I know a lot of guys in the clubhouse called the buys here and here. Look good. Look good.
Perfect.
All right, well, we tapped target there for sure.
Yeah, money.
4 hour fill the wick, so could we start to reject from here? I think so, but we gotta wait.
The fade action.
Yeet.
Let's see.
My mic's a little louder. That's all right. That's all right. I want you
Wait,
guys
now
to listen
yours
a little
is
more.
louder? Bro, they used to say ours was louder.
No. Yours is louder.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all right. I want them to listen a little more. You know, I try and make mine tough to hear. So that way you can't play no video games, or you can't play with your Barbie dolls, or none of that. You know, if you want to hear what I'm saying, you got to be locked in. 1
Gotta
minute
be
breakout.
locked
I
in,
bet.
man.
I bet. Hey, look, another 1 minute breakout. All right, we'll see here if we tap this target, but everything should be in pursuit to head back down now. Yeah, I don't know what happened with my chat here today. We're frozen. I mean, I can still read the chat, but I don't know what happened. I'm afraid to do something and lose all you guys on YouTube. Should I try it, or should we just deal with it?
It's getting dangerous now. What's up, YouTube?
Clubhouse says try it. Yo, YouTube. I think I can fix it, but I can't guarantee we remain together here.
Like fix what? Oh, the frozen chat thing?
Yeah, the frozen chat.
Oh, wow, yeah. I mean, we must find out.
I think we could deal with it, but hey, if it's too much for you guys to handle, it's no problem. You know, I could always, you know, attempt to do this, and I could.
Yeah.
Chat's fine. Chat's fine. All right, cool. All right, we'll leave.
Yo, we get in the trade 9:45, and you cut it off at like 9:36 here.
Guys, there might be a trade at 9:45. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. We'll see if we can get it. Yeah, no, I think we're good. I think we're good. As long as I can see you guys typing, so that's really all that matters. Do it later? All right, I'll do it later. I'll figure it out after the stream. The probability, probably about 50-50, because usually if you exit the OBS to kind of like refresh it, it stops the stream.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So sometimes like the chat will freeze up when I go put it in the overlay, because every single day you gotta copy and paste the chat into the overlay chat box. So some days it just freezes up, but then I can close out OBS and, you know, reopen it, and it's usually good. But if I'm streaming in the middle of a stream, typically that's gonna cut the stream off.
Of course.
But if we get this closure at 9:45, I'll try and do the refresh.
Right at 9:45. A couple minutes before, at least.
Everyone already snagged profits.
Bro, no, people panicking right now. Looking
What a
forward for
move
that
here.
15 fade.
What
Yeah, we'll
a
see, man. We'll see.
We got 6 minutes left, so we'll see.
Yeah, that wick is filled, man.
Yeah, it is.
That was too obvious. 9:30 wick to fill.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
just a
only
tough
way-
spot to buy. But then again,
Yeah, I mean, the only way that would have worked for me would be, you know, have some sort of a bearish closure here first.
yeah, and then like a new closure above.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved that too, but nothing.
Nothing.
Or that you dropped before, you know, coming all the way down to like 62, and then new support from there.
Yeah, exactly. That too.
Yeah,
We
right.
did tap
So-
62. We just didn't create structure there.
No, yeah, I see that. Just no bottom wick on that next candle or anything.
Nothing. Oh, your
Nothing.
chat's fine? Oh, nice. Okay, some people's chats are fine.
Yeah, mine is too. If you mean the YouTube chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, solid.
working just fine.
So why y'all got me tripping over here? On OBS, it's frozen.
Oh wait, you mean? Oh wait, it is frozen.
Oh,
No,
okay,
oh,
okay.
my
I was gonna
bad.
say, hold on.
I thought you meant like live chat, but then again, I look at the overlay there and it's frozen. Yeah, that's kind of shocked. But it is what it is.
All right, well, that's the official tap there. Look at that. Wick has been filled.
Money,
So
man,
we
money right
should
there.
Start to push down, but there's no guarantee. So that's why we're not just going to take a sell right here.
Never a guarantee, man. Certainty here. And also, it's the last 15 of the 4-hour time frame. So if we're gonna get like a you know a pullback on that 4 hour for the wick to be made, that'll be
Yep.
money there. Yeah, I'm with that a lot. Yeah, let's see.
Imagine we just run down and fill the gap. Oh,
Well, that'd be insane. No way. Not gonna lie, I thought that daily would not run up there, but I saw that wick late earlier too. But then again, I looked at the daily. We were right at resistance in London too,
yeah, dude.
and no bottom wick.
I mean, now it's official. Wick is filled on all time frames. I mean, there's definitely still
Yep,
room
yep.
to go up, but
But again, 4-hour resistance, daily resistance, wick is filled. At least a pullback before moving further. I mean,
sheesh. 4 hour got clean range to move up above here. Holy.
yeesh, bro. We'll see. We'll see.
Monday, baby, Monday. Nice Q&A. Little Magnus Viking Q&A sesh this weekend on Insta.
Oh, Okay,
Yeah, I'll
let's
have to do
see.
one of those soon.
money, man. Yeah,
What
down
did,
for that.
What did NQ do here? Looked up too. Clean range.
Oh man.
Damn, no one told me about this, eh? How come no
Hey, breakout. That was
one, how come no one
fresh.
told me about NQ here?
Not anyone. Nobody said a word.
That's messed up.
Yo, that looked clean.
So clean.
Wow.
Especially the range to the left.
Yeah,
most of
okay,
the
there's a
range.
minor resistance still. But damn, that's the cleanest 930 move I've seen in a minute on AQ.
Yeah, no, seriously. Didn't even have much like
Liquidity grab.
back and forth there.
No?
NQ. NQ about to be on the map.
Yeet.
Sorry.
Bro, I be seeing some comments in Chinese on the chat. I don't know if it's just me seeing it on my end, but that's crazy.
Wait,
like
what?
coming in
On
Chinese.
Let me check.
That's been happening like the last like week. I don't know if
Like
it's,
Clubhouse or
if YouTube made like a new feature or
YouTube?
yeah.
That's pretty
and then
cool.
if I hover
So
over
weird.
it shows it in English.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, right.
What?
Crazy.
Yo, we just grabbed that wick to the left there. Daily highs, all that.
China. All right, here we go. Here comes the push.
Oh yeah.
All right, we see what happens here. So we're definitely rejecting. We got no lower wick. We're still in that 930 candle. We got the second half of 930 coming up, which is going to be 945. There could be some possibilities here. So let's see how this candle closes, and then we'll go from there. Not looking bad, though. Stops only be like 100.
Yeah, they're light. I saw that too.
If we can close like right around there, and then same idea applies, you know, like if we make a low here, right,
and we fill the
attempt
wick,
to go fill this wick again and reject again and again and again, and then break that low, chances are at 930, you know, 945, I should say, you're going to get the push back down, and that 930 candle is going to end up closing back below that range. So this could be the possibility here. Excuse me. The idea would try and be able to get some sells, you know, somewhere around this level here on the break of the low.
Yeah.
We'll see. China. What's the difference between a major and a minor support? Minor supports are just like little guys on like the 15-minute, like on NQ we've seen over there. And major supports are typically ones like that are happening on 4 hour, 1 hour, you know, all those type of time frames, higher time frame where you can see, okay, that's the major level. Like this here, this would be a minor level of support. If I was looking for the sell here, I would consider that a minor level there. So I wouldn't let that really keep me out of the trade from, let's say, up here, but I would manage a trade there. Yeah, so that's kind of the one I could see now. Same deal here, minor. These are like major, right? You can see how these are very strong, major support here. Yeah, so you'll see them, you know, random little guys on the 15 tend to just be little minor levels. Okay, here comes our new candle here. So let's see if we can get a top wick, or I should say a lower wick here first, and then a top wick on this next candle, and then kind of come down and break the low.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I'm with it.
A good wick fill there.
Yep, we got volume. We need a low first, and then we need a break of the high, because the buyers are going to sit at the break of the high, expecting price to continue moving bullish here. This will be a current candle fade. I'll probably be going half risk, and the only way I get involved here is if we break that high first. What's this? The TT book? Hey, I like that cover. I like the cover.
Come on, Goldie.
Let the noodle dance. What y'all know about the noodle dance? All right, we might be pushing too far here, so we might have to wait on the closure. All right, no problem.
Yeah, like closure is better. Anyways.
Yep. How is this different from just trying to grab the top? Well, if you're just trying to grab the top, you know, you're just going to enter somewhere here without any sort of confirmation. So I need confirmation, right? So first I need a low, and then I need to break that high. I need to know that the buyers are in, right? And then break the low again, because if we don't re-break that low, price will likely move up. So that's where you get caught trying to catch the top. But if you're waiting for a confirmation, you know, things that I'm talking about, these little details and nuances to happen first, that's where you're putting probability in your favor. So notice how I'm not in on the sell yet. So technically we're not trying to catch the top here. We're trying to catch a confirmation up top, but we haven't had it, so we haven't entered yet. Yeah, trying to catch a top is just like blindly taking a sell right, you know, anywhere here.
Yeah, and where you're gonna keep stops. I mean, you gotta keep it systematic. Pretty hard. We're just trying to catch the top.
Exactly.
So now we don't take it, right? Because we're not trying to. We don't want to just try and catch the top, basically, you know. So we want to now wait and let our confirmations like settle in here. Settle in, settle in. High life, what's goody? What's Gucci? How you doing?
Get down.
Yeah, now I wouldn't even enter on the re-break of the low now, even if we do break the high. So now I need a closure. So even if we do break the
Too
high,
late.
it's whatever. I'd rather now get a nice closure and then go from there.
Yeah, we could take the sell, expecting the bottom wick of the next fallout too.
Exactly. Yep.
We need a pullback here.
Yep. Yeah, so if we're expecting the next candle here, right, to make a low first, then that's going to look like nice sells on the lower time frame, right? Make a new low here and then start popping up.
Exactly. And even if we can't catch that, then we can also catch the buys if we, let's say, miss this, or if we can't get into sells because no top wick or something, then we could also just catch the buys from the way down.
Yes, sir. There's always opportunity, baby.
Unlimited opportunities.
Always a chance.
That's another reason, chat, you gotta be picky because you have unlimited amount of opportunity here.
Exactly,
So
man.
be picky for the best opportunity.
Agree. Facts right there.
Yeah.
One of the best things that ever happened to me when I first started getting better at trading was I would just green day it. And then I would be here and I'd be like, man, there's really no trades today, but I'll just take one anyway. And I'll red day it for no reason. And then the next day I will come back and green day it. And I would think, damn, if I didn't lose that trade yesterday, man, it would have been a nice week, right? And back then I was probably like revenge trading and over trading and stuff. So likely usually a red day meant like a blown account for me. So it'd be like great opportunity, right? Great day. This could have been a no trade day. Instead, I just tried to get something because I felt the market owed me a trade and I got in and I lost, right? And I may have lost $1,000. Maybe I lost 500. Maybe I lost the whole account. But the point is that I would show up the very next day, right, and take a good quality trade, and then I would make in this trade what I had lost in that trade, and I think, man, if I would have just waited, right, there was another opportunity waiting for me right around the corner the very next day. And I thought to myself, man, if I could have avoided that, maybe I could have got a payout, right? Maybe I actually could have qualified to get funded on that account, right? If I just kept that no trade day there. So yeah, that was one of the best things that ever happened to me is I started realizing there's unlimited opportunity. And if I don't see anything that I truly like, then I don't have to participate. I can skip that day and just wait for another opportunity the next day and possibly, sink my teeth into one. So big lesson here for me is, don't take crappy trades because then you're just gonna have to work hard the next day to get it all back, right? Take good quality setups. If you're gonna lose according to the system, so that way you can be happy with that loss and be okay with it and be able to get it back the next day. But don't do what I used to do, which was take a loss and over leverage and over risk and all to just come back the next day, find a beautiful, easy setup to take and make that same amount of money just to think to myself, damn, like if I didn't take that loss yesterday, I actually could have really significantly moved forward this week, right? Instead, I lost all my progress and here I am back at it. So very, very important. Very, very big lesson for me in the game.
Huge, bro.
This weekend, I watched Nick's live streams from 3 years ago. Hey, let's go. Locked in.
Awesome.
Let's get it. There has been a lot of growth. Man. That just happened to me today. Yeah, man, it happens every day out here in these streets. Every day.
Hey, man, remember the purpose of your trading rules, it's to protect you.
Yup.
Keep you safe. Every single day, the markets are looking to potentially take your money, like every single day we have to kind of go against the market and take money from it, right? And do that consistently and be careful of risk, right? That's involved with that. So the best way to go about that is to have rules that protect you long term and then to follow those rules every single day like it's your job. Because the markets are always gonna be there to take your money. So what's gonna help you battle that? Your trading rules.
Yep. And could you spend 20 minutes every week or every day? Right? I mean, if you do it every day, you don't even need to spend 20 minutes. You just spend 5 seconds, or 5 minutes max and just review your trade. Hey, Did that trade line up? Was that a system loss? Was that a system win? Or was it not, right? Was it a good loss? How am I handling it emotionally? Right? All things like that. Ask yourself and just do a quick little, recap on the day and make sure that, hey, today's trade was a playbook setup. It was a system setup. It wasn't just a random emotional position that I took, right? Because you can do that all day, every day, and never look yourself in the eyes later in that session and be like, you know what, I messed that up today. I messed that up, So, every day I messed it up in the beginning. Messed it up. There wasn't too many days where I actually did well, And again, that pissed me off because I knew I was good. I knew I was a winner and I wanted to win. And I just had to get over some of those little, hurdles that we all tend to face in the, front end of our journey. So, to review those trades, make sure you're in line every day. I wish I would have did that. I really wish I would have, when I blew my funded account, I really would have wished I took a moment and said, hey, why did you blow that account? Right? What was the point? What was the point of taking that trade? Right? Oh, I wanted money. Well, why did you want money? Right? And it's like you go dive into it and you realize you're so far off of performance based and you're so on like money and the outcome, and we know that traders do not succeed that way. So I had to make those tweaks and adjustments as well, and some of you guys will have to make them too. But it starts off with really just reviewing those trades and making sure you're sticking to your rules, like John said, every day. And don't let a day go by where you don't look. Like today, if you take a trade, when you finish your session, review it and just ask yourself a couple questions to make sure that was all in line with your rule-based system, and you can walk away a happy camper. Used to kill me, man. Used to hurt.
Yeah, bro, that feeling is awful. We all know that feeling too.
Oh yeah, all of us. We got a nice 30-minute inverted celery, possibly.
Yeah, I love this here.
On the new 4-hour open. So we'll see what happens here. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. What do you say? All right, let's look at gold here. So let's scratch everything. Let's just pretend we just arrived here. So we're looking at gold. We see that we gapped up on the daily, right? Major gap up here. We started to move up, and throughout that process, we have filled the wick to the left-hand side, right? So in my eyes, I'm thinking mission accomplished, right? For that daily candle here to make its way without even making a lower wick off the gap and just keep pushing up. So we hit our target here on the daily. 4-hour has also moved up quite a bit here, right? We've got some resistance over here to the left. Now there is clean traffic, right? So that's a little spooky here, right? Because we could be just pushing off support and continue moving up. Now, do I think we got a shot at participating in a lower wick? I think we do, especially if our 30-minute candle closes weak like that. I think structure can form up before that 4-hour candle starts moving back up here. So 4 hours is going to close bullish here in about 3 minutes. Whether or not we're going to close above or below here, we don't know that yet, but we will have that answer, like I said, in 3 minutes. So 1 hour also has no top wick. We've filled the wick to the left-hand side. It's a bit of a observation zone at this point, right? On the 1 hour chart, we're starting to reject here. Again, previous candle, no top wick, and target has been tapped. 30-minute, all right, 30 minutes starting to come down. We have almost no lower wick on the candle. We're starting to reject out of there. If we are going to make that 4-hour lower wick, I think we could personally come straight down right into 62 here, and then eventually maybe even start to attempt to fill that wick to the left-hand side before moving back up. So can anyone else see that, right? You see candles coming down to make that 4-hour bottom wick. You see a nice push here, kind of retesting that level, that range in which we came from, and then rejecting out of there. So I like the sells coming back down into 62, right? You might even get priced to fill the wick down into 45 there, but ultimately, like, my target and what I'm looking for out of a position like this is simply going to be probably profit somewhere back in this overall box right here. So we'll see if we can go down and fill that wick and get a tap of that 62 level, and I'll probably take some partials there. So we'll see what's going to happen. 4-hour closing in 2 minutes, so we'll see if we can snag that 4-hour low, and if not, then we could always wait on the buys back up.
Yeah, I love that, bro.
Yep.
Exactly same idea here.
Same. Gotta be patient.
Cool.
Definitely.
Philippe, you ready?
Philippe.
Yo, why did you remove that resistance in the middle?
Which one?
That one, right there. Boom.
This one over here?
Yep.
Well, now we need a 4-hour low, right? So, I mean, what's the chances now that, you know, whether we close above or below, we're still likely to pull back now off of that closure. So it's there, right? But I'm not going to use it now, knowing that the 4-hour candle needs that new low to come down. I want to target that wick fill here to the left and not get too caught up with that zone over there.
Okay.
Yeah, before though, when the 4-hour was still fluctuating and bullish, I'd rather keep it there, right, and wait for those closures below, and I'm glad we did. But now that, you know, this is going to be that new candle where the probability is likely that we're going to move down now, right, to create that wick. So, but we see what happened. That's 55 seconds. So I would anticipate this to happen fairly quickly too. So maybe a little low gets formed, a little low, a little high, and then we got some sell stops on the break of the lows.
Yo, that's 30 there. Sheesh.
You need previous 15 or 30-minute stop loss you thinking of? Either one's good, really.
Let me just check this.
Yeah,
out.
literally.
Probably 30. Yeah, probably 30.
Yeah.
Previous 30? That high up there? 180?
Yeah, previous 30. It's kind of like right there. It's a 40 pip difference. Yeah, anywhere up there. I'll probably keep it at the previous 30.
That's what I was saying. Like either one's good.
Either
I mean,
way,
I
I'm
feel
going
you.
half
Direction
risk
here is money.
regardless, because it's counter trend. So,
Excuse me.
Yeah.
all right, let's see if we can get involved here. Decent opportunity to come melting down in a hurry. So let's see if we can kind of pop up, make a little top wick here, and sell stops will be right there on the break of that low. I think that's good. Yeah, should be good. We should come crashing down here to make that lower wick.
You have entry on the 30 low?
Yeah, previous 30, yep.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. We can also account here because the 4-hour time frame typically like maybe sometimes breaks the low, comes up for the high, and then re-breaks the low. So we're kind of account for that here too.
Yeah, yep. So this is my mission, right? To get back into that zone, to tap onto that zone right there and maybe get inside of it for my partials. So that's kind of like the vision here. So we'll see if we can get it. We need a 4-hour low, so let's see if we can get a part of it or a piece of it. Risk for me, like half risk here for me.
Yeah, I love that. Good plan here.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Let me set it up. Okay, cool. Let's see how we do. Good trade though. I'll be happy with taking a loss on this one. My partials would be somewhere around this wick fill here at 43.63, and then full TP for me, man. Yeah, I mean,
basically wick.
Run. Yeah. I'll probably close out most of the trade right around like at least 80% at 63, and then if we can start pushing down into the lows at 55, I'll probably take some more off there.
Yes, sir. I love that.
Yeah, trade will look similar to like this right here. Something like this.
That wick fill there at 63 looking clean.
Yeah, I think that right there looks pretty good.
Yes, sir. 4-hour low wick. We need a pullback. Money. Haley still tap support and have no low wick though, so I don't know. Might come crashing down.
Come on, baby.
You went half risk here, you said?
Yeah, I'm going half. Yep.
Cool.
I think the only way I go full is if we actually get this followed by this followed by this.
Oh my god, that'd be clean.
This is where I go full risk on this trade here.
Oh yeah. I would definitely too.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, so if you don't like this one, you can always wait on this one, right, for the wick to fill and all that, and you'll have a little bit of a range 2 idea going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that right there.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could go half risk here, or you could wait for something like that and go full. I personally like this just to get a nice quick push for the 4-hour low, But that'll be, you know, that'll be the A+ setup there. Good top wick. We need a good top wick here too. Keep that 4-hour candle with almost no low there, which would be nice. Boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm just a bit picky here with the ranges to the left.
Be picky.
Yeah.
We're here to listen to you, but your mic is so low. Oh, really? Let's check it out.
And that volume up.
Let me go to YouTube real quick.
His mic's always low.
Let me go to YouTube. Let's
That
see.
volume up.
Let me go to YouTube real quick. Oh my god, I can hear that.
His mic's always low.
Let me go to YouTube. Let's
That
see.
volume up.
Let me go to
Hey,
YouTube
yo,
real
bro, I'm
quick. Oh my god.
tripping
I can hear
right
that.
His
now.
mic's always low.
Let me go to YouTube. Let's
That
see.
volume up. Hey, yo, what's happening?
That was
Hey, yo, I thought I was tripping.
What's going on here?
that was weird, bro.
I was like, am I doppelganger in here?
I think I'm not gonna talk anymore.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, talk again.
Literally, John.
Okay, there they go. How you doing?
Bro, John, that feeling when you hear your own voice.
How's that?
Yeah,
How's that, chat? Is that up to
Yeah.
your standard? They're a little bit lower now. All right, boys. Sing us
sir.
the ABCs.
ABs.
I'll
How's
sing
that?
you the trading song.
Good?
That's what I'll sing
Hey.
you.
Trading on high risk.
Nah,
Oh, what trading?
trade
song?
edge, 1 to 2 trades a day, detached size, probability mindset. How you doing?
How's that? How you doing?
I just
Is that
hopefully
better?
y'all caught the diffs.
All right. Let's go. I'm happy I can satisfy everyone's needs here today. Yes, sir. Beautiful, beautiful.
Funny.
We're all happy campers. I'll have to turn my headset up a little bit to hear you guys now.
That's a real good top wick right there.
That's
nice.
a great top wick.
Feel it the whole
Probably,
week
if we
first here.
respect the 15 highs, then yeah, I mean, we could probably use that as our stop loss.
Oof.
Yep.
Damn, anyone who got in on the previous 15 minute? Snap.
Woo! John,
That quick little current
Hopefully
candle
they
fade.
did.
quick
Yeah,
little
right.
push.
And why don't we fade? That's why we don't fade.
Bro, let me just
Right
sneak
now,
it in.
right now
Come
in
on,
this
let's just.
All right, let me go get some water. We'll hit the BRB strat. Hopefully we'll get a big rejection here. And yeah, Rafi's doing amazing. Rafi, I called him yesterday. I was on the phone with him for a couple minutes. He said he misses all of you guys. He'll be back real soon. And I'm telling you, when he comes back, I could just feel his energy through the phone. So it should be pretty awesome. All right, let me I'll be
man.
right back. Let's see if we can get a rejection out of here. We'll see what it looks like in a minute when I come back, but I'm going to leave the sell stop there for now, as stops are going to be above the highs anyway, and yeah, I'll be right back.
So, sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man. I
looking
just spoke with
forward.
Rafi too on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah, I was talking to him too, man. Yeah, it sounds like everything's great, man. I'm looking forward to having Rafi back with the
Yes, sir,
squad.
same here, man.
Looking forward to having his energy back.
Yeah,
Yep.
same.
Yup, you're welcome for the update.
Wow, Goldie.
Grab the pack here on Goldie.
Bro, we have. Oh my goodness, the volume here. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see Rafi in London session too in the clubhouse chat.
Bro, we might, honestly.
Yep. 30 form nice inverted. Yeah, it did. That's a good inverted celery for sure. Excuse me. Yeah, nice. Nice Delala. What's up, Green? Dollar.
Green to read. What's up, Green?
That's true, Green. Yo, Larry. That's funny, man. It was trippy for a second, hearing those voices like over and over.
Bro, I thought I was mad tripping. I didn't know when that stopped or if I even said it.
No.
Yeah, Gareth, man, I do agree. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Have a lot of volume here too, and that 15 close strong resistance. So we'll see how this next one closes. Maybe even we get a 15 celery. That'd be awesome here too. 15 celery, or maybe even that 15 support and the new break below. That would also be money. We'll see. I like both, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that push should be decent here in the break of that low.
Right, you grab the pack too.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we'll see.
Exactly, Andre. You know, talking about what we were talking about before. I mean, like a no trade day is way better than a red day. So it's a pleasure to not take a trade if there's no edge, right? That presents itself, because then there's a high probability, like if we trade without edge, that we're gonna lose, you know? So the no trade idea is just like, if there's no edge, just don't trade, because if there's no edge, then you don't have an edge, and then if you're not trading edge, then you're gambling, right? I mean,
Literally, man.
there's two types of individuals who come into the markets: pro traders and amateur traders, and one of them gambles, one of them trades edge, and the pros trade edge.
Literally, man. If you don't trade edge, you don't got no edge here. So I mean, you're just as the players at the casino too.
Yup.
Coming in, but the casino will always get the money back from the player, right?
Yup, facts, bro.
You might even win 1 or 2 days, but they'll always get it back, right?
100%. What up, Q? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Q?
Yeah, Q, I'm patiently waiting. I'm gonna wait for the 15-minute to close, and I'm gonna see what happens then. We got 5 minutes for that.
Yeah. If you close celery here though, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be. 30 minutes still got a lot of time on it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 20 minutes here.
How we doing?
At 30 though? Wow.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean, wow.
I'm gonna delete this for now, and we'll return back to this idea shortly.
Yeah, waiting on the 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Come on, Gold, you got some money for us today or what? You got the money or what?
You're gonna wait for the 15 to close and then add it back?
We'll see how it closes.
Okay.
30 minutes
'Cause I
still
know
open for 19 minutes. Okay, wow. Yeah, I'll see how this closes here.
15 celery we talked about before, Nick. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Bro, now a 15 closure below though, sheesh.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, John, that'd be
If-
money.
If we
That's
get
our
it.
full size right there.
Yeah, that's
where
your
we
full
go.
size, yeah.
We go
Literally.
full. So basically, what we're talking about here is exactly what we drew up earlier, right? Potentially getting a closure back below the range, and then that'll take me from half risk to full risk at that point. You know, starting to come down, fill that wick to the left-hand side, and make our way down. This will be pretty A+ at this point. So we got options here. We got options.
Yup.
That's where the money lies, man. Yeah.
Bet the house on that one. Yo,
And
fat.
if that's what you're waiting for, you can't be upset if the 30-minute goes without you, right? Or if the move goes without you. Gotta, if you have a plan, you just gotta stick to it.
Yep.
And then that plan allows you to not say I shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know?
Yeah.
Like if the move goes without you while you're waiting for something, you can't be like I shoulda, woulda, coulda did this, because you had the plan that instilled the decision making in you, the right decision making in you.
So, yo, what does that mean? Make your decision now. What's it gonna be? So that way, regardless of what I say, you know you're sticking to what you want to do. So if I say, you know what, I'm entering anyway. I like the rejection. I'm gonna get in anyway, but you already drew up the other plan. You know to stay out. Or let's say, hey, I'm gonna stay out of this. And I'm gonna wait for that closure. But you already said you were getting involved here. Then stick to your plan. Stick to your plan. All right, 2 minutes.
All right, man. That 15
I think I know what me and
looking-
Magnus are doing.
looking
Johnny
hot.
Gems probably
Yes, sir.
has the more safe and secure idea here. But
Yup. Little
we'll
bit.
see. We'll see.
Little more
We'll see,
patient.
man.
Yup. If the candle
Yeah, I
closes
do
too
like this setup,
strong,
though.
then I gotta wait for the closure. But if it closes very weak, then I'll probably get involved.
Just like that, there. That'd
Yeah,
be
just like that. would be
really
great.
good.
Sheesh, bro. We might even close bearish, strong bearish on this channel.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
yo.
never know. A lot can happen in 2 minutes.
Not break it low, right?
I'm in there. I'm in there too with a strong bearish closure below.
Nah, this does look good though. We just grabbed those highs too.
Yeah, that
This could
grab up there
honestly
is
be the
beauty.
daily high. Yeah. Bro, look at that 4 hour now. Holy smoke. Hey
It's
yo.
everything we've been waiting for. Now let's see if
Everything.
it'll hang tight for us.
1 minute and 30. Yeah, we'll see. He might still go strong bullish, then we just wait.
Yeah.
Simple plan here.
You can smell the volume coming in.
You can just smell it, bro. Like, honestly.
If I had a dog, I'd bet the dog on this trade right here.
Bro,
I
absolutely.
don't know about my kids, but the
Nah,
dog,
nah, they-
the dog would have to risk.
Risk the dog.
So
Risk
here's
the
my
pet.
plan, just so we know with a minute left. If we close weak bullish like this, then I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of that low. If that bullish candle there closes more strong, right, where it maybe closes up here more, then I'm gonna wait this out, draw a support here, and then wait for the closure below it. So it just really depends on this candle here, what it wants to do, and then I will go from there.
Yep, same plan.
I
Sounds
think
good.
the
You're
plan
still-
is still half risk though until we get the legit closure below.
Yep.
Still gonna use previous candle stops.
Yeah, still gonna use the pack runner there, pretty much.
Now that's even better here, man.
See how we close.
It just grabbed the 4 hour previous highs too.
Yep. All right, let's see if we can get a little top wick here, and nothing too crazy, and then entry on the break of the lows.
Yeah, I love this, man. Love this. So,
Little top wick.
just a little.
Yeah, I mean that should be good right there.
That should
So
be good.
yeah,
there.
I'm gonna have a sell stop here. Break of the lows around 70. I'm sorry, 43.74 ish, right there. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. The 30 lows is where I want it. Yeah, my bad. 30 lows. So previous 30-minute
Yeah, I
low
got
there.
those too.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. I don't know why I
It's a
thought.
little better confirmed too. Look at that 30-minute, man.
Yeah, it's nice.
Alrighty.
Yeah, if
All right,
we
let's
break
see.
that 30 low. Should be good.
Oh my goodness. We even have very nice room here for drawdown too. Like if
Yup.
price decides to like wait for that next 15 too. Looks very nice.
Yeah,
here.
man. Looks good.
And we're
I love
half
having
risk,
room
so
too. You know what I
we're
mean?
chilling.
Like there's one thing this year actually too, which we talked about on the webinar too. You know that the thing with this year has been like we've been trading longer too, and I love the things where we've been using previous candles when we can, especially like here because you got so much room. So you won't be like wicked out here. Like that's so unfortunate. Like that doesn't really happen when you have these big stops here too, like wicked in and then wicked out real quick.
True. Yeah, you're not gonna be in and out like in a
Right.
second.
Facts,
No,
bro.
exactly. Which happens sometimes if you like really try to make them small and like 40 pip stops and you know.
Yeah, that's the worst, bro.
Yeah,
Full risk? No,
literally
I'm-
is.
I'm
And then
going half
flies in
risk.
your direction after.
Yeah, the only way I go full risk here is if we get a second closure now back below. So the only way I go full is if this candle now closes below the range, like this. Boom. From there, I'll turn it up.
No.
Okay,
Yeah. So any
that's the reason.
Yeah. So until then, I'm half risk. But if we can get that closure, then I'll turn it up to full risk. Or let's say we're in the trade, we get activated, right? We go into a little bit of profit here, but close like this. This is an opportunity to add a position, right, after a top wick, and I can add the second half of that risk into that trade right there. So yeah, that's pretty much my plan.
Yeah. That sounds really good, man. Well, so if you added in the position there, right? Where would you keep the second position stops?
Same. Yeah, probably same.
Okay, cool.
That guitar slap.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
real bad.
slapping. I just heard that.
That
too.
guitar is always heating up right before a trade. Why?
Yo, always.
Right.
Sir, Zach, it is. Definitely is.
Hey, yo, YouTube, does it look a little brighter in my office today? At all?
It
You guys
actually
notice
does.
anything?
Yeah, it does look brighter.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check.
Coming in hot, baby, coming in hot.
Yeah, I mean it does.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we start breaking these lows, we should move quickly here. Yeah, a little brighter. All right, let's do it.
Would you do open a window? Looks good.
Nah, I put a new light.
Nice, dude.
The Prather Trader has entered. He's entered the
Prather
building, the arena.
What's up, brother?
It's good.
Looking forward to getting some Stacy.
What's up? You pulling up to New York?
No word.
Who's meeting me in New York next month? Anyone?
Bro, Prather Traders at every meetup, man. We'll see him there. Hopefully.
Oh, the new light in my glass. Yeah, I'm also wearing different glasses today, too. I didn't pull the tint on y'all today. Jay Coop, can't wait to see you, brother.
Yo, Jay Coop, looking forward to it, man. Gonna be a good one.
Previous 30, it just makes it so that way you're kind of still using that 30-minute inverted celery after breaking the highs. It just makes it a little bit more confirmed that you're breaking the previous low versus the current low. So that's all. Nothing too crazy, but
Yeah.
a little,
Like we
a little
talked about earlier
detail.
too. Like higher time frame is stronger the data too. So you know, like if we break those lows, we should definitely not begin to come back up. But if you can break some 15 lows, of course, and then see some fluctuation before actually breaking those 30 lows, and it's just more valid on the 32, because we actually got the setup there on the 32.
Yeah.
Inverted celery there.
Yes, sir. New camera? Nah, I'm actually not using the new camera today. I didn't bring the music up. Yeah, that song is just loud. Man goes, you gotta appreciate, you gotta appreciate the work on the guitar there.
You really do. I wonder who put the work in for that.
We gotta find him. We gotta get his autograph.
Respect them,
I want him playing at like the next TT meetup.
bro. Honestly, yeah. Bro, wouldn't that be epic?
We should see if the
That would
place
be,
we're
man.
going to
While
can
we're
play
all
this
networking.
anthem the whole time.
While we're
Yo,
all-
that'd be too epic.
While we're all talking, like,
You know, like the roller rink, how you can like request the song?
yeah.
I'm gonna request the song here. But yo, can you play this one? It's only 11 hours on YouTube. We'll play the whole
Yeah.
time.
Play the song, bro.
Bro, put that thing in queue for the next 12 hours.
Yeah, man.
Bro, we should have went roller skating for the for the meetup.
Listen, I'm still with that, bro.
That would have been epic.
I'm still down.
You know, we always could the following day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
think
fall.
so. I think the plan day one. So we could link up 2 days, but Friday, I think it's Friday night. We're gonna be doing a whole bowling excursion, arcade, laser tag, all that stuff. So anyone who's coming, you better bring your A game on that bowling alley because I'm bringing it. You got to see my little toss too. It's not your average. What is it called? The toss or I don't know. When you throw the ball?
Your bowl.
Yeah,
Your bowl.
bro, I'm bringing it. We're
do
gonna
it,
set up teams and we're gonna do a tournament. We're gonna do a big tournament, so it's gonna be a little competitive. Hope you guys are ready for all that. But nah, it's gonna be nice. There'll be food there, activities, stuff to do with the kids if you guys are bringing your kids, and should be a great time.
So
Play second back.
can't wait. That's next month too, chat. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, baby.
Getting
Next month.
close. Close.
Yep. All right, we got some volume coming in. Can we break the 4-hour
see.
lows and break the previous 30 and fill that wick? That's the big question here.
Maybe.
Big question.
Let's see it.
I was in that Samson Dale Bowl.
Yeah, we'll see. Random outcome, man.
Random outcome.
Yo, Richard, I'm down to hit the ice rink up too, man. Let's do
We can
it.
hit the ice rink.
That's right where we're gonna be at. There's actually an ice rink right by the bowling alley and arcade.
That's true. All right, let's see what's going to happen. We might be deleting this with 5 minutes left and waiting for the closure below.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
So, yeah. Let's go take a look at that 5 minute.
And that 30.
Yeah,
Richard, you're gonna be on the sides.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete this. We got 5 minutes left. Let's delete for now, because we might break the low and just reject that 5 minute support there. So let's delete and let's wait on this closure. We got 5 minutes on the 30, 5 minutes on the 15. This can be switched up easily now to full risk if we get this confirmation that we're looking for here with a nice clean bearish closure. I will turn my risk up a bit and start to, go a little heavier today. So let's see if we can get that opportunity. You guys don't have to delete. I'm going to delete and just respect my rule. And if that means me missing the move, then, it is what it is. I'm not going to be bothered by it. But if you're bothered by it, right, then make sure you stick to that rule that you got planned.
This is awesome now because the 4 hour has basically spent the majority of the opening moving
attempting.
up without making a bottom wick.
Yep,
Bro, I
attempting to
love that.
go up, not coming down. Yep.
And bro, the pack on the 4 hour too. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Looks good.
What to do today, boys?
That's a great question. I was thinking the same.
It's either golf,
The struggle.
or park and pool and all that with the kids.
That's what actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do golf tomorrow. It might be a pool day for me.
Nice.
You guys say good weather there right now?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It's about to be
Here
7.
it's like great.
Dang, dude.
88
That's
degrees
nice.
Fahrenheit.
Bro, man. Oh, that sounds too good. I'd had a pool day too then.
Yeah, man, I know. You're due for one, bro.
Bro, I am.
Next good day.
Yeah, I know.
Probably gonna go for a long walk though, Magnus, definitely.
Oh, nice. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, bro. That's like
Yeah,
one of my
for
favorite
sure.
things to do after the stream,
Yeah, I love that.
right?
Yeah, I did it before the stream. Nice long walk.
Yeah. Maybe do some mini golf today. I don't know.
Closest hotel nearby, I would look for. So the main event that we're gonna do on Friday night is gonna be in White Plains. So I would a bunch of people are gonna stay at the Nyack Hotel, I think, which is not too far from White Plains. We're all gonna need a little Uber or something like that to get over there. But yeah, you got Nyack, and then you got anywhere in White Plains probably works.
Yep.
Can we hit the golf course in New York? We don't have much time. That's the thing. We don't have much time. I think I'll be
You have to maybe
golfing
come
one
before-
day. But yeah, I wish we had a little bit more time. Next event in Florida, we
Maybe
haven't
end of the
planned
year.
it yet, but we're likely to do one probably sometime towards the very end of the year. I'm thinking about doing an elite meetup, like an elite member dinner and all that. But then at the same time, also the following day, I want to get together with everyone, right? So probably going to do like an elite dinner where
At that
usually
same
like
spot,
what we do
right?
there is we have like 40 of the elite members,
we
that,
go-
basically whoever can make it, pull
Guidance
up
will
and
be
we
it.
all go eat and, probably go to this nice steakhouse and whatnot. But yeah, I'd probably say like September, October. And then we'll do a fun meetup and maybe we'll get another Airbnb and just ball out a little bit. Yeah, but that'll be in Tampa.
epic.
That'll be in Tampa, so not in South Florida.
Epic, man.
So
I
a
guess
hotel in
that's-
White Plains
that's
would be
steakhouse,
good. Yes. Yeah.
Bro, I know. I thought the same.
It also depends too because the following day in Nyack we're gonna try and do some type of outdoor activity, whether it's like a hike and then barbecue and stuff or something. So it just depends on what you want to do. If you guys are gonna mainly come for one night, then probably White Plains would be the vibe. But if you're chilling for both days, then anything in between. So either Nyack or White Plains. Do we all live in the same city? Nah, actually me and John live in Tampa, Florida, and Magnus lives in Denmark. Where is that? I have no idea, but it's there
I don't
somewhere.
even know
It's
it
just-
myself. So like,
It's in Europe towards Russia.
hey,
somewhere over there.
somewhere over there, yeah. Oh man.
Has the information been sent out? So we have a channel in Discord. So if you guys actually plan on coming, then